All right, we're back for the next installment of these little micro or mini bit ratchets. And Milwaukee's is this today. We just got done wrapping up this video. If you haven't seen it, this is the brand new that just dropped. Klein finger ratcheting. It's the 65200 mag. It's the same as the 6520 here, but it's the magnet version. They changed the heads, and well, there's different dimensions. Go back and watch the video. I just posted it recently, so feel free to check it out. But we'll do a comparison here of these three because it kind of came out in this order. It came out first with this version of Klein's tool, then Milwaukee came out with theirs recently, and this one just dropped, as in like very recent, by the time you guys watching this. So why not check and see what the difference is, because why wasn't Klein happy with this one? Why does this one exist now? And I think it's because of this. So let's get into it. Alright, so part number is here, 48222950. They claim better access. It's a multi-bit ratchet like the other one. This one's a 7-in-1, in that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits on here, and this one has 4. This one has 4 too. So a little bit more for your money out of this one. There's a couple other things that we'll talk about, but there is what comes with it Phillips wise. Slot nose. You're gonna have yourself a hex, and it looks like a square drive as well in that kit. Now you're gonna have 4-degree arc swing. That means this is a 90-tooth head. 90-tooth here, 90-tooth here. The old one was 72. Commonality there. And then on the back, it's going to have a limited lifetime warranty, so feel free to reach out to Milwaukee if you have any issues. Made in Taiwan, I like that. And if you need to visit them, there's their website as well. So let's crack this open and take a look. Alright, we'll take it out of here next. There you go. So storage-wise, I kind of like what they've done here. They have this. Is that going to be... Okay, I guess that's just a steel kind of spring material. Carbon kind of feeling. It feels like a carbon-based spring, so nothing too crazy great about that, but at least it gives you onboard storage, so you can at least dangle and carry along your bits. I was hoping that this would be magnetic here, but it's not. If they had magnets here, that'd be great because it'd just help it to stay secured to itself. We're going to take that off. It does have a spring here as well. Good retention to it. That's nice. This is also going to double as a bottle opener. I don't think they mentioned it on here. They don't. But if you're going to open a nice cerveza or root beer, you can via that. Also here too. Clip it that way. Now as far as, yeah, they actually stamp it. They don't laser etch it. For whatever reason, Klein likes to laser etch their tools. It's a little bit cheaper route. This takes a little bit more cost and money to do this. And straight line's pretty good. They do still laser etch on the back. You have your part number, Milwaukee, and safety precautions. The selector switch. Oh, that's really quiet. Pretty smooth so far. Yeah. Now similar to... Yeah, it's going to be very much similar to the first rendition of this, as you're going to have that head on there. It's going to be 5/16. Oh, wow, these dimensions are like spot on. Ever so slightly thinner is going to be the Milwaukee, but same idea. Retention-wise, you're going to have this outer circlip or spring clip. And then, I don't know if that's going to be magnetic in there. We'll test it. Yes. Very much so magnetic. Actually stronger. Yeah, stronger than this one magnet-wise. Which is probably why this one went to magnet only. Now, this one doesn't have an outer circlip because they decided to just press the head on, which you see those little bumps inside there, those circles. And let's see retention-wise. Both are pretty good. Might be slightly stronger. But I guarantee you with the circlip, we'll just try it right here. With the circlip on there too, it's going to grab onto bits as they go through. Let's just verify if this cuts through. Yeah, if you look right here, you can see where the circlip engages. So retention. Yeah, this is going to hold. And that's for you guys. If you're in tight places and you're worried about maybe this coming out, you want something to fit tight, that's the way to do it right there. And then the old one, this one's actually strongest of all. I think that circlip cuts in a little bit deeper and engages these edges just that much more. So best, middle, and least retention because it's just the magnet. Now does it... Yep, also picks up on the back. These ones do the same. That's what the magnet is on for the back, so you grab it. Now these ones are both going to be kind of copies in that they're going to try to put a magnet on the back here so you could use it as a 5/16. Yeah, as a 5/16. Oh man, that holds really good. That is not one to let go. That is really tight. It's probably because that larger neodymium magnet versus the kind of just cutout one, because this one's pass through, which I don't really get. I don't think most people are going to be using it as a pass through. Selector wise, I do prefer the Milwaukee selector. It's a little bit easier to find and grab and switch. Let's see how the wheels look and operate. Got locked up. These 90 toothers just like to lock up occasionally, which I don't love. The 72 tooth here does not lock up. We'll do a drag test and see which one's better here in just a minute. The wheel's larger on this one, so if you want to have a little bit more dexterity, as say you're trying to screw in something, we'll go ahead and try it here. Now these fit in here pretty tight. This is going to be it's not actually soft, it's kind of like a harder plastic, although there's some pliability to it. Looks like silk screened on there. It does show you all the sizes, so you can keep them organized. And the quality looks as good as anything that we've tested here, so right on par. Let's put this guy in here. Nice slim low profile design. And then if you're just looking to... Oh, that's nice. I like that the way you can just stick your finger inside here. If you want to hold it, make sure you don't drop it while you're working in tight confines. And I realize electricians or technicians, you name it, you guys are going to be the ones that use this the most. You don't want to have something that gives you a slim profile but dexterity and the ability to not lose it. Like you can even clip on a lanyard to here, right, and hook it to you and have it hang. That way if you do drop it, you don't lose it down a hole if you're really worried about losing your tools. This one's going to be a really good setup. Now, not to say these aren't either. You just have to put a carabiner or something. You gotta purchase one extra product to make this one work. Whereas Milwaukee, you don't need to do that. So I do like that. Yeah, thumb wheel's good. Good grip inside there. But I do like this design. I like the layout. I like the simplicity. You can just clip it to your belt clip or your keychain, whatever it is. If you're an EDC guy, this is really easy to make work. And you don't have to carry all these. I do wish that Milwaukee would come up with something better as far as holding. Like if they had the profile figured out, why not just make it magnetic? Make it stick. I don't know. Either way they do it, I mean, it's lacking a little bit. Maybe I'll figure something out, but they almost nailed it. Now, I wanted to see too, as far as profile, because a lot of guys are going to use these. They want to be as low profile. Ah, they did it. They did it. I'll show you what I mean here. Let's just see if I'm right. I am. So just matching up the actual chrome part of the heads so you can see how far the anvil sticks out. Now this would be disadvantaged because you have this extra portion of material off the backside. So overall head, if you're going to use this, it's going to stick out more. Now you can choose to cut this off if you wanted to. Take a grinder, take that off if you wanted to keep it super slim profile. I'm actually half tempted to get a second one and do that. Or Milwaukee, make one that doesn't have that on the back. Do a little copy in here again of Klein, and you'll have yourself a perfect little mini tool. I think that'd be a perfect addition to this. to help make it lower profile, but they actually took the time to make sure that the anvil sits almost perfectly flush with the bottom of the round head. And this one, look at that. Klein didn't take the time to actually shorten this up enough so it sits in there. I don't know why they put these grooves on here, because there's nothing for it to grab onto. It's worthless. Cut off the back of this, yay far, let it drop all the way down inside there, so you have a really low profile 1/4 inch square drive for when you want to use sockets, because guys are going to use these for sockets a lot. This is actually done right. So I don't know who's going to race to try to do it first, but Milwaukee, Klein, figure out a way. Milwaukee, figure out a way to shorten this up on the back. Klein, figure out a way to shorten up this guy out the front. I think you'll be much better off. I don't know. You guys, tell me what you think. I'm onto something? Am I not? And then I just said this about the Klein too, and I think this is actually better suited for it. I would like to see a locking flex head, much like the Icons. Perfect example right here. Make that a locking flex head, because then we could get into every little tight spot. And if you can find a way to get onboard storage, I mean, this is kind of like a gooey little rubber thing. Comes and pops off too. I mean, it works pretty decent. I like it. I like it better than that. Maybe figure something out for this too, for onboard storage, or put a magnet on that. I don't know, something better so you can carry them both together and not worry about flopping around and flinging everywhere. But I do like this. I like the fact that you could just quickly hop on. Oh, it doesn't quite want to work with a carabiner. It doesn't have enough. That's worth noting, guys. Check your clearances. You're only going to be able to put this on slim items. You can't hook onto a bigger. I mean, this isn't that big. It's not going to lock because that gets in the way. Why didn't they bring that down a little bit? That's a problem. You can only do this to like something that's a smaller material, like this. That barely even goes on there. That is a royal pain. So more so if you maybe just want to put in your pants, your belt loop. That's gonna be the only way you can really use that. That does not allow for enough passage. So what do you get, like 5 mils maybe? 4.5? 5 mils? That's not great. That doesn't leave you much options. Milwaukee, fix that too while you're at it. Otherwise, I love everything about this. It's smoother. Let's go ahead and do a back drag test, actually. So far the Klein is doing better in that direction. To be fair, I've used the Klein a little bit too. This one's brand new, but maybe you're just out of the bag. Yeah. So Klein's gonna have the upper hand there, and I've already proven that this one in the last video is actually even smoother than that. So 72 does better than the 90, and I think this 90 is just slightly better right out of the box. This one feels like it's got actually a little bit more grease in it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll break that down a little bit to get a little bit better feel for it. But those are them, guys. Dimensionally, about all the same. A little bit longer for the Milwaukee, a hair bit, but I do like the clip. The clip feature is nice. And I do like the storage. If it was magnetic, it's tough. Neither one was perfect, but they're getting closer. I don't know, guys. Tell me what your thoughts are down below. Which one do you prefer, or which one do you have? And pricing wise, real quick, pricing wise for this one, about $22. So 22, about 21, and about 17. I'll put links to all these down below if you're interested. That way you guys can get right to the best prices and purchase the one that you guys need. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.